foreign language marathon. You simply need to keep the chat company, and you need to support the commentators. And if there are no commentators, then, as we said, it's just your job to keep the chat company. And it looks like our run is starting.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, this is the intro video. Something that AGM does that I'm delighted for you all to get to see now is they do little intro videos to each of the runs, explaining a little bit about the game, introducing the runners here. It's very fun. So we're going to see it through the two perspectives there of we were here and here's our runners. We have Hanni and femun. I am very excited to see how this goes. So they are running any % no out of bounds. This is sort of the glitchless current patch category. There is also a down patch any %, which has glitches. The non-down patch one is by far the most common. This game is also free on Steam. So if you think this run looks fun, go grab a friend and go play it. Because it is very good. Now, setting up can take a minute. Getting connected and to each other can be a little bit of chaos. So we're to see how they do it. Getting everything connected up.
Right, as you said, they can't speak to each other inside the game, right? They have to speak to each other.
So there is a built-in system to talk inside the game. However, it is... the audio quality is not great. It can be kind of inconsistent. It can also be annoying because there's like a button you're supposed to press to activate the walkie-talkie. So we just talk in Discord. That's how most runners do it. And then you just mute your audio in-game. And fortunately, that's a setting that once you set that once, it typically stays put forever.
That's very convenient.
So I'm very curious to see who's playing which role. So in this game, you have the one is called the librarian, and what's the other role called? I'm forgetting. I always played as the librarian for the most part. The librarian and the explorer. I'll be curious to see who's doing who. My guess is that Hanni's going to be the explorer. And femun will be the librarian, but we will find out once they actually get into the game setup page, because there's a page where you have to agree on who's going to be which roles, and then you can click start.
And you said this is a cooperative puzzle game, so is there a very clear theme that stays throughout the game, or does it switch it up?
There is sort of an overall story. The first game was sort of a student project, like a final, end of their degree project. And so, the game has had a major update. This is sorry, I'm just doing something different. This connecting screen is different. This is different from how I used to do it. Who's gonna be who? I guess we're gonna find out when they load in. Yeah, there's sort of a consistent theme of you're wandering. There's 4 of you who are wandering through Antarctica, and 2 of you get separated off from the other 2, and you end up at this castle. And it's never good when you end up at the castle. Let's just say there's a whole bunch of lore, and that's really discovered in particularly the 4th game, Forever. You learn a little bit about it in Together as well, the 3rd game.
How one runner is running in German and the other is running the game in English.
That shouldn't affect things. Okay, so Hanni is being the explorer, and femun is being the librarian. So they already solved the first puzzle. There's one there where Hanni should look up and see a pair of eyes, and they could be each eye could be one of 3 different colors depending on the pairing of it. Then femun should give information from their side. Most runners just have it memorized. They don't need to talk about it. That puzzle there, they did need to talk about a little bit to determine which pieces Hanni needed to take and put into the wall to fill the 3 spots. Now this room here is going to start filling with water. The color is green. And Hanni just stood on the top of the door there, which is possible. But if you don't want to go too far, because you'll start to trigger the water filling up, and that gets really dangerous actually for both parties. Should you die, you just reset before that puzzle starts, and it clears you back out. Femun is now showing off the chart that is for the very first puzzle, because right now Hanni is running through a maze, and there's this maze where you're supposed to pull different levers. There's 3 different lever colors. I can English very well right now. Blue, green, and red. I forget, there's a specific order that you have to pull them in, and there's like backtracking through the maze, and there's pathing, and when you pull them, that raises some gates and lowers others, and it's a whole thing. Again, I played mostly as the librarian, so I don't know the explorer side quite as well. Now, there's a few different things that you're supposed to do here. Part of this is, as Femun is showing there's a map on that table, and you pull that lever up there, and that makes the chandelier drop down and reveal where the levers are located and where the gates are and which ones will raise and lower. So that's how you're supposed to solve that puzzle, but as speedrunners, that's too slow. We don't need to do that. So instead, the explorer just memorizes the path, and it's not that hard to learn once you've done it a couple of times. A really fun thing on the librarian side is you can stand on top of that chandelier. I am surprised I never clipped out of bounds by accident the number of times I stood on that chandelier and did some very funny shenanigans with it, but we should be coming to the end of this section here very soon. We're pulling the blue lever. I'm just looking to see. There might be one more lever pull after this. And then we're going to be going to the timed section of this run because Hanni will be going outside. And we are, of course, as I said earlier, in Antarctica, which means if you do not understand cold and snow, very dangerous. You will actually freeze. And checkpoint. Oh, where's the... Okay, the notification didn't pop. Anyways, Hanni's now outside. Hanni is going to first start up a generator, which is going to... I forgot what the generator allows them to do. But as Tom was explaining, on the table beside the map, there is a reel, a film. You're supposed to put it in this camera. Oh, right, the generator powers on the camera. And then the camera plays a bunch of like chess move instructions and tells you how to solve this puzzle. It is extremely slow, and you will die to the frost multiple times there. It does save you previously, but instead, that's fine. We just know the solution to that. Same here, there are 6 possible books that can be. The book tells you what path it is, and so Hanni just has all of this memorized. And now we are in the theater. The librarian gets to be escape their little room for the first time. Also, the jester, the antagonist of this series, is going to slowly be creeping up behind Femun now. We'll see if Femun turns around to look. And now...
This was the warning, the creepy warning.
Yeah. And now Hanni is going to be controlling behind the scenes, moving these pieces on and off the stage for the different scenes. If I remember correctly, there are 5 different scenes that have to happen. So first of all, Femun has to trigger the audio playing device. I'm forgetting the word gramophone to make the play begin. And then Hanni can start pulling. Oh, jester! He turned around to look at the jester. Everyone say hello to the jester. It's okay. The jester can actually technically, if you're slow enough, catch up to you. As speedrunners, it's never a problem. Anyways, we have a story of there's a king who falls in love with a queen, and then he goes mad. And
like you do.
You know, just kind of goes mad and like murders a bunch of people, and it is a hint at a story of the game overall. And now here's the sad part. They have to decide who's going to stay and who's going to leave. Femun is going to be the sacrifice. Hanni gets to escape, and that is time. It's a very fast run.
Ja.
Und wir sind wieder in der Zeit.
What a bittersweet ending.
This is how it works technically. I think there is a way for both to escape, but I can't remember if that's in 2 or if that's in 1. It is possible for both to escape in some of the games. It's just very difficult to obtain. And I'm actually going to check, because that seems like quite a solid time. That was a
5:38. Yeah. Very far underestimate, so...
5:38, I don't know the milliseconds, they would have to obviously retime that, but just a 5:38 flat would put them at 71st out of like almost 200 runs. So
leaderboard, that's pretty impressive.
That is very solid indeed. Congrats to both of them. I'm actually going to see if I can snoop and find their PB. I'm going to look under We Were Here too, because there's far fewer players of the game, and so it's far easier to find people. That is about oh, sorry, I misread. 38 seconds. That is their PB as a team is 5 minutes, 26 seconds, and 940 milliseconds. So very solid, very close to their PB.
Excellent marathon time.
Very good. That was very clean watching it.
See if they head right into the next game, which is We Were Here Too.
I'm going to check what the category is that they're doing here for this. They are doing
glitchless. It's 80% glitchless.
Glitchless. Okay. So is this the category? I think it is. Yes. So this is. Oh yes, We Were Here Too is the one that has the true ending. You can both escape. I believe that's a heavily glitched run. Anyways, we're doing 80% glitchless for the next run. And they're going to down patch. This is run on the release patch of We Were Here Too. So setup can take a little bit more time. It can also be quite difficult to connect to each other. This was at least my experience running We Were Here Too. It's not as stable of a connection just because it is
Nur eine kleine Spende, aber
very old patch.
Vielen herzlichen Dank. 10 €. Hilft immer, macht alles super. Und wichtig dabei.
Well, it looks like the donations are already already coming in. And we're up to 21 euros. Thank you. Everyone who has donated so far. You could donate right now if you would like to. We are here raising funds for the Stiftung Deutsche Depressionshilfe und Suizidprävention group, the German Foundation for Depression and Suicide Prevention. It's a very, very worthy cause. If you feel that you are able to donate, you can type !donate in the chat. That will bring up a link and you can donate as well.